Do you ever wonder why you can't stop people pleasing, even though you know it's burning you out? You might think it's as simple as saying no more often, but unfortunately it's not that straightforward. It's understandable to feel frustrated hearing that it's not a quick fix, but that's because people pleasing often has deep individual roots that need to be addressed before the meaningful change can happen. People pleasing often stems from low self-worth or fear of rejection, tied to the fawn response, where your brain perceives a threat and tries to avoid conflict by becoming overly accommodating. And over time, this can become a deeply ingrained and unhelpful habit. That's why I recommend a trauma-informed therapy. This approach shifts the focus from what's wrong with you to what has happened to you, helping you understand the why behind habits like people pleasing. You can explore where they come from, what's maintaining them, and learn techniques to address them. The key here is that certain trauma-informed techniques can help your brain process past experiences and memories that have caused these patterns to form. And when we process them properly, the brain becomes better at distinguishing between real and perceived threats, which makes it easier to recognise that saying no or setting boundaries usually isn't as dangerous as it feels. Without addressing the root cause, stopping people-pleasing can feel really overwhelming and anxiety-inducing. But with the right support, real change is possible. I'm living proof of that, and so are hundreds of people I've worked with. Now, I get that not everyone can access therapy right away, so I want to share a few practical steps you can take to work towards breaking those people-pleasing habits. Number 1, increase awareness of your behaviours. Start really observing how your people-pleasing habits show up in your life. Do certain people, situations, or even phrases trigger it? Look out for automatic responses like "I'm sorry" or "I don't mind." It might feel frustrating when you notice just how much you people please, but remind yourself the more aware you are of what you're doing, the better placed you are to do something about it. Number 2, notice your thoughts. When you observe your people pleasing, pay attention to the thoughts that go with it. Are you worried they'll be angry, or is it more about not wanting to disappoint that person if you say no to them? Number 3, tune into how you feel. When you're used to paying attention to everyone else's thoughts and feelings, it makes sense that you might not be used to paying close attention to how you are feeling. When you say yes to things you don't want to do, what do you notice about how that feels in your body? When you find yourself smiling and laughing in a group setting, does that match how you feel inside? Or are you overcompensating for discomfort? Implicit memories, those past experiences stored in the body, often drive these patterns, so tuning into your body allows you to trace when those responses began, and then you can explore the experiences that shape them. Number 4, begin making small changes. Try to weaken those habits by forming new ones. For example, instead of apologising, try saying things like, "Oh, thank you for waiting." Or if you tend to rush, practice slowing down. Even in small moments, like if you're in the supermarket and there's a queue behind you, just take a moment and just pause and slow down. Number 5, use journaling or note-taking to self-reflect. Really connect with what you actually want and need in any given situation. So take a few minutes each day and ask yourself, what do I need? What do I want right now? Even if it's just about what to eat or what to wear, over time this will help you connect with your own voice again. And number 5, set small boundaries and make requests. Don't feel like you have to start making massive changes straight away. Practice by starting small. You might say no to a minor favour, or you could just start asking for something you actually want, like picking something from Netflix to watch or choosing what you want for dinner. Number 6, practice self-compassion. So when you're feeling guilty for putting yourself first, ask yourself, what would I be saying to a friend who feels this way? More often than not, you'll notice you would probably offer them reassurance, and you'll want to encourage them to put themselves first when they need to. So even if you don't quite believe it, practice speaking to yourself the way you would a friend. Remember, breaking people-pleasing habits doesn't happen overnight, but every small step is progress. If guilt or anxiety pop up, be kind to yourself, because change is hard, but it's also possible. The more you tune into your own needs, the better you'll get at setting healthy boundaries. Number 7, therapy. So if you're ready for deeper work, consider reaching out to a trauma-informed therapist who can help you explore and process the root causes of these behaviours. People pleasing isn't a fixed personality trait. It can take time and practice, but change really is possible. If you'd like to work with me, visit my website charlottebaileytherapies.com and also check out my podcast, Let's Talk People Pleasing. I've just spent the day with Mind Friends, so look out for more insightful content on people pleasing and therapy coming very soon.